Christine from the European Startup Association, and I'm here with Diego, one of our members. I'm super excited to have him on board in our association, and today in a short interview to get more insight into himself and his business. So if you want to introduce yourself and what you do and why you started this business, I'll hand over to you.
Yeah, sure. Hi, Christine. Hi, everybody. My name is Diego Tremolizzo, as Christine said. I'm a co-founder of LinCo. LinCo is a startup that we founded with some other business partners at the end of 2019. And so very quick on my background, I come from the consulting industry. I worked until the end of 2019 in Accenture, and then I decided to move to the startup world because it's a world that always attracted me, and it is something that I always had in my head to launch some my initiative, let's say my business initiative. So at the end of 2019, after actually 1 year of background study, we launched LinCo. As I said before, LinCo is a platform, is the first Italian platform, digital platform for freelance talents. So our aim is to, let's say, main aim is to reduce the issue of the skill shortage. So the difficulty that the issue that the companies have to find the best talents, mainly in the technological area and in the scientific area, in the engineering area. Another help that we want to do with LinCo is to be the main channel for people, for companies that are looking, startups, other consulting companies and so on, that are looking for independent talents. So companies that are looking for those kind of talents can rely on LinCo for the quality of the people that is on the platform, for our selection process, and for the speed and the customer service quality of our company.
It's very good, and I think especially in Italy, it's a very good idea to start something like that. So well done. Is there anything you came across in your startup journey so far? Because you said you recently actually started, where you think like, oh my God, if I would have known this before, it would have been better. So is there a specific situation, challenge that you came across that you solved and that you can give as a tip to other startups?
Yeah, as a key tips to other startups, I would say that it is very important to listen the voice of the client and to continuously adapt your business, your process. This is a very key tip from my side. I think it is important to start having in mind the lean approach. No, so starting with something very simple, very basic, very really as they call the minimum valuable product. No, so something which is easily sellable and that can be put in place very soon, in order to be adapted very soon, and to so the idea is immediately understand what the client wants and continuously try to put in place some metrics, some processes that help you to understand what the client want, because finally, let's say the client is the king, no? So in the process, so it is important to have some measure that help you to understand if you are moving in the right way or not.
Yes, very, very good. And this is also pretty much answering the next question, but we can ask some more. But I completely agree. Always listen to the customers, because a lot of times people are so in love with their own idea and think, okay, this is the way it's going to work. But then customers tell you maybe different things or help you to make it even better, obviously. So, and if you don't listen to your customers, I think it's one of the biggest mistakes that people can make, because you think, no, I know how it works, but if your customer doesn't agree, then they won't buy your product and service, or they won't support you in any other way. So that's good. And adjusting to the market, and we are in times where you have to do that even more than before, is really important. And the third point that you said, so start with a minimum viable product, it just actually supports that, no? Because it will, if you are adjusting and if you're flexible enough, you need to have the structure to be like that, actually. So if you build up a massive, complicated process and structure of something, and you are very rigid, then you won't be able to do that. And any other specific characteristics that you say that a startup needs apart from being flexible, listening to the customers, and adjusting to the market?
Yeah, more than the startup, I would talk about the startupper, the role of the startupper. So compared to the normal entrepreneur, the startupper must found created a startup. So what is a startup? A startup, compared to a normal company, it is some kind of entity that has to grow very fast and that has to innovate. So looking at those characteristics, I think that who is the startupper? The startupper is someone that has to have an innovative idea, has to have a great open and flexible team that support and goes behind this idea, no? And so in this way, I think that the startupper is someone that works very hard, studies a lot, because has to understand. He has to understand, you know, the context where this idea must grow, and finally, he has to take a lot of risk. No, so because as we know, the startups grow fast, but also burn a lot of cash. No, in some cases. So it is someone that has to be courageous, and he has to take a lot of risk. He has to study, and he has to work hard.
Yes.
So this is my point of view on that.
Amazing. Summarizing everything I always say as well. And working hard, yes. And I can also say it never ends. It's not that you work hard at the beginning and then you don't have to do it again. Having your own business, having a startup means constantly to innovate, like you say, and working hard on things and adjusting to what's happening in the market. Amazing. Amazing tips. I couldn't have said it better. Thank you so much. Is there anything else you would like to share that I didn't ask, or anything, I don't know, that you want to say?
Go ahead with your startups and have fun also.
Yes. Yeah, very important. If you don't have fun, you will give up. So give up, you need to have fun in what you're doing. I completely agree. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to supporting you and your startup further with our association and with everything else. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.